Hello there everybody, and thanks for tuning in again for another video here on Armor of God. Here's another update about the sequel to The Passion of the Christ, which is rumored to be titled The Passion of the Christ Resurrection. Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ 2 is indeed happening, but the sequel looks set to be a lot more controversial. In 2004, Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ took the world by storm. The film was of particular appeal to American evangelicals, and it was successful in many international markets as well, with Christians across the world embracing the R-rated epic. Principally inspired by the Gospel of John, The Passion of the Christ also incorporated a number of Catholic traditions and even the visions of Anne Catherine Emmerich. Since 2004, Gibson has openly talked about the possibility of doing a sequel that continues the narrative. The Passion of the Christ was undeniably one of the most important biblical epics ever made by Hollywood, so it's not really a surprise to see Gibson finally attempt to turn this into something of a loose franchise, especially at a time when franchises tend to have more drawing power than individual actors and directors. But it remains to be seen whether Gibson can pull off another hit, appealing to the same evangelical audience who responded so positively to the first movie. After years of rumors, there have been reports The Passion of the Christ 2 is due to begin filming in spring 2023. Star Jim Caviezel confirmed the script had been completed in September 2020 and claimed it would be the biggest film in world history. Gibson has worked with his frequent collaborator Randall Wallace on the script, with Wallace acknowledging interest in the sequel. "I always wanted to tell this story," Wallace confirmed back in 2016. "The Passion is the beginning, and there's a lot more story to tell." The evangelical community considers The Passion the biggest movie ever out of Hollywood, and they kept telling us that they think a sequel will be even bigger. The sequel will be called The Passion of the Christ Resurrection, which at first glance seems like a logical approach. Christians believe Jesus died and rose from the dead, and The Passion of the Christ ended with the briefest glimpse of the resurrected Jesus. Over the years, however, there have been consistent reports the resurrection itself will not be the main focus, rather, that the film will focus on the 3 days between Jesus' death and resurrection, where many Christians believe Jesus descended into hell. The Passion of the Christ had many scenes that weren't drawn from the Bible, drawn from Catholic visionaries such as Mary of Jesus of Nazareth and Anne Catherine Emmerich. The latter is particularly important, in that she had a vision of the event known by Catholic theologians as the harrowing of hell, in which Jesus descended into hell and tore down its walls, declaring war on the devil and his kingdom. It's important to note such events are only alluded to in a few verses in the Bible, meaning this particular idea has generated a great deal of debate among Christians. If Gibson does indeed focus on the harrowing of hell, he may well find it much more difficult uniting evangelicals behind him this time. That's it for this time. I'll be sharing more updates about the film from time to time here on my channel. Please do subscribe to my channel and share this video on your Facebook and Twitter. Much love, thanks so much everybody.